Guys, I don't care what you drive. New, old, car, truck, foreign, domestic, hot rod, Econo Box, whatever it might be, no matter what you're driving, there's one thing you should always have in that vehicle. That's what we're going to talk about on this week's Tuesday Morning Tech Tip from Pugliese Speed Shop. All right, saying one thing might have not been the right way to say that. And before the whole workbench here gets to be too much of a mess, let me show you a couple things I picked up recently. It's right here. Little toolkit, right? This over here, we got all sorts of tools. What do we got in here? We got, yep, all right. We'll just do this. We're going to put a little toolkit together here, all right? Man, I messed up my lug nuts. Let me get that all back there, all right? So, it's all stuff we picked up recently. Guys, even got her in here already. Look at that. I should probably. All right. We got here. All right. Yeah, let's. I'll do it for that one right now. Tools. And not just tools, guys, because if I come over here, you need something to keep them in. That's what this guy here is for. Thanks, Megan. And she actually gave me this for the Road Glide because you see the color, right? We take you over here. It matches, you know what I'm saying? But guess what? She was unaware that I try to stay a couple steps ahead. What we got right here. And with some of the guys I ride with, this isn't a bad idea to keep on hand either. Maintenance, guys. Maintenance. Guys, from the day I got my license, one of the first things my old man gave me was a toolkit. It was a lot like this one. You know, a little tool roll. And it had your basics, right? A couple screwdrivers, some wrenches, some pliers. Good to go. I still got it, guys. He gave me that when I was like 15 years old. It's in the Tundra right now. I've added to it over the years. You guys have seen it because it's the tool bag that I take to the junkyard and all that. Inside there is that little tool wrap. So I've added to it, right? But he drilled that in my head that no matter what you got, it can break, right? People, I got a brand new whatever. Yeah, they got like service departments there at brand new Toyota dealerships too, because stuff does break, all right? It happens. It's less likely to happen to a newer vehicle, a reliable vehicle, all that kind of stuff, but it happens. You got to be ready, right? So, I mean, now, not to say that Harley Davidson, they used to not have the best reputation for reliability. They actually came with a toolkit. Old Wade still has his toolkit from his 2010, I think, Street Glide. It came with that bike, he still got it. So we'll start with talking about the bike stuff. I bought this one right here. It's a Cruise Tools Road Deck. That's how you know it's good. So my buddy Chad has the same one. And I was looking at it. I was like, hey, man, is it good? He's like, dude, I like it. It's really complete. So I'll show you guys what you got in here. Look at this. That fell. Well, other than that, this is how it comes. I think I paid, I don't know, $80, something like that, on the line, right? Spark plug gap is what gap gauge. That's what fell out. I'll figure out where it goes in a second. But I nailed it. It goes right there. Anyways, I've already used this. Luckily, not for my motorcycle. But we're riding. Tracy must have left his key on or something. Killed his battery. We had to, fix that. I'm rolling this up as I talk. But, got to pull the seat off. If you ever saw it inside of a Harley Davidson seat, it's not the easiest thing in the world underneath there. There's a lot of stuff that will aggravate you when you try to pull it off, and tools are required to make that happen. This thing has all the tools you need because I bought it for a Milwaukee 8. So it comes equipped, ready to go. You loop it, you swoop it, and you pull.
Loop it, you swoop it, you pull.
Nailed it. Close her up. We use that. Somebody had a jump pack. That's another thing you might want to carry. And he's good to go. So that's what we have this for. And not to badmouth the guys I've tried with. The oil thing is only one guy, and Jesse shall remain nameless. But that's why we have all this stuff, guys. Look out for each other. Another thing my dad always told me to have, jumper cables. If not for you, maybe for your buddy. And actually just maybe a month or two ago, this dude comes into the shop looking for somebody. You know, we're at work. He's on mids. He's about to leave. Car's dead. Nobody had jumper cables. So he's like, I know you got it. I was like, you know I do. So went out there. We popped, jumped to his car. He's good to go. He was super happy. Got to go home and, get some sleep. I keep him in the Tundra. I keep him sitting here too. I don't keep him on a motorcycle. Well, I'm talking about it. Guys, do not jump your motorcycle from a car. Stop doing that. My brother ruined his motorcycle. A guy works at the same thing the other day. Luckily for that guy, his bike was carbureted, so it just blew his main fuse. If it was fuel injected, my brother Joe could tell you, bad things happen to your computer. All right, so they make jump packs specifically for motorcycles. That's what you should use, or for another bike, or jump start, or just don't kill your battery. That's probably the route I would take. But we can't always, can't always avoid these things. That's what happens. So this guy right here, I bought 2 of these. I was in the Walmart or something, and I had a little money to spend. I thought this was a good little kit for everything you could ever need, right? See, it's all there. It was $21, guys. So I bought this, actually. This is going in Megan's car. Brand spanking new Toyota. Hopefully she never needs it. But it's good to have tools on you guys. You never know what you're going to do, right? So if not for you, for somebody else. When I first bought my F-150, I took the toolkit, like I told you I have in the Tundra now too, out of my 65. Actually, no, I took it out of my 65, put it in the shitbox Jeep I had. When that died, I took it out of the Jeep, I put it in the F-150. My buddy Jason said, dude, you got a new truck, you don't got to worry about it. I don't think I ever used that toolkit on that truck, but I used it on plenty of others. A lot of my friends got older vehicles. I find myself in situations, these things happen. So, even the new vehicle, I keep it there, right? The kid keeps, actually, I bought 2. Like I said, I bought 2 of these, right? The other one's for Andrew. He's already got it. I told him he can put it on the bar down in the basement right next to the ratchet straps that Mom gave him. If you have a pickup truck, carry ratchet straps with you, guy. You never know. All right? It's just a good idea. Andrew has learned this lesson. I think we all have at one point in the game. So pass that information on. Now, he's got a toolkit there. Again, he's got a newer Toyota pickup. Hopefully he never needs it. You never know. It's not just something breaks down. Maybe, you're at somebody's house, they got some new furniture you got to put together. You can save the day, right? I don't know. Now, what I plan on doing with these other tools that are obviously of the same brand of these toolkits is using this little thing here Megan gave me and putting together a toolkit with, I got some similar to one that my dad gave me, right? I got some pliers. These were cheap, guys. I got it all at the Walmart, all right? I think $10, $15 for all of these. And they don't seem like a terrible quality. Yeah, I mean, they're not bad. They close and open. That's better than nothing. So there you go. But I think these were like $3 a piece or something like that. They got a price tag on one of these guys. Yeah, they must have been free. If they don't have a price tag, they're free, right, guys? It's not true. Don't tell anybody I told you that. So yeah, a couple bucks for some screwdrivers. Well, these were on sale for $6.94. Allen keys, because everything's got Allen keys nowadays, guys. Standard and metric, because this thing right here, a little bit each. And then I think another $1, a couple of, $2, $3 for little right angle screwdrivers. Sometimes hard to get places. And the stuff that breaks on the side of the road is always the hard to get stuff. Just so you know. Got a little crescent wrench here. What do you call it? Adjustable wrench. This guy was, I don't know, $8. Like I said, this is not great quality stuff, guys. But it's to get you out of a jam, right? I bought this when I planned on going on the tailgate tour. Because me and Kevin were talking about it. Which I guess was more useful for him. I get it. But, who's going to bring what? That's what we were talking about. I bought this here from Harbor Freight. I think it was $35. Little socket set and all that. What's it got? Standard and metric, 64 pieces. It's got 3 ratchets, so the big 3 there, right? Quarter, 3/8, and then 1/2 inch there, I guess. And then a bunch of sockets, a couple little extensions. Nothing crazy. It's Pittsburgh. I got it, but it'll get you out of a jam, right? So
I've got some cash. I can get you out of this jam.
That's what we got going on here. Maybe I'll actually open these things and put them in the truck, because they're not doing me a whole hell of a lot of good sitting in the bag over here. All right, guys. So I took a couple of minutes and I opened everything up, put some stuff away, all the stuff you should have already done, right? I already showed you this kit. Let's put this back in the Road Glide here in a minute. Jumper cables, you guys have all seen them. Pretty simple, nice little bag. It'll fit under the seat perfect there on the old OBS. Here's a kit I got for Megan, and like I said, I got one for the kid as well. Hopefully he already has his in his truck, because, yeah. All right. This is all right, guys. The quality ain't bad. I mean, it's better than the stuff, It's a little, I don't know. I mean, it's an adjustable wrench, right? But you can just touch. It's hard to see through. Well, actually, I think it's not hard to see through the camera. That's what a camera's made for. It's hard to feel. When I say hard, I mean impossible. But it's not bad. It's actually, it's got some resistance to it, so it should work pretty well. Sometimes you get those ones like the tool quality, like Dollar General or something like that, right? They got like the little, and they're awful. But these seem all right. Little tiny pocket size vice grip. That's actually not bad. Just a little bite to it. That's yeah. So it's not, guys. Like I said, I paid $20. It's not bad at all. And I thought this was pretty good. It's got these aren't Allen keys. They're like stars. What do you call them? Hex, maybe. You see on that? Let me just make it the bigger ones. You can probably see better on the bigger ones. There you go. Like this little guy right there. Not bad. So, $21. Like I said, hopefully she never has to use it. Hopefully I never have to use it. You got a couple sockets, decent size. Yeah. This is fine. They always got them in there, guys. Always got them in there. And I'm thinking, like, you're not gapping your spark plugs on the side of the road, but this is something you're not using on the side of the road no more. I mean, every car's got tire monitor or whatever, but it's good to have, guys. If your stuff quits working, We've done videos on that one. We put too much faith in technology. So there you go. This will go in Megan's car, and she will be all set. If I can figure out how to use a zipper. This is a problem. Okay, all right. Is this defective? Am I defective?
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Nailed it. We got it, guys. We got it. Good to go. All right. On to the Pittsburgh socket kit. See what it actually looks like in here. And guys, usually you get these cheapo kits, right? And I have one, which I'm going to replace now that I see how these are done. In the Tundra, it's a little tiny, it's cheap. It's probably $5, right? Or it was, like at Craig and Auto Parts, like an impulse buy 100 years ago at the register. But, guys, they're popped in there. It ain't coming out. Even on the bottom one, the only things that's not 100% popped in are these 3 sockets right here. These will come out. But the rest of them, they ain't going nowhere, guys. I think it was $35. I think it's definitely worth it. You put this little guy over there. You don't got to worry about those 3 coming out. You lock it up. You stick it behind the seat. And the green even kind of matches a little bit. So there's that. Then we got this. And this is Carhartt here, so you know she's good, right? She's made to work. Got 2 little clips right here, right there. And you unroll it. I gotta figure out a better thing for the screwdrivers, I think. Maybe that. Nailed it. Got that done. This is just the beginning. We got the stuff in those tools we just bought. Throw these behind the seat. Mix that with the socket kit. I think we got pretty much everything. We need a hammer. We incorporate a hammer. We got every tool pretty much that I got in the shop anyways. So, take a minute, guys. Like I said, this, I don't know what Megan paid for this thing because, you know, it's a Christmas gift. It's not nice to ask, but it's a great little tool roll here. And then $25 maybe I got in tools in here. Like I said, I bought them at the Walmart. Are they the best things ever? No. The teeth, they got some bite on them. They'll work. And, you know, the adjustable wrench actually has some measurements on there. 3/4, ½ inch, 1/4 inch. Other sides. You see? So that's got to be something. Everything's not bad. I mean, it's just not the best tools I ever worked with. I haven't worked with these yet, but definitely not the worst. I know that's not saying a lot. You guys seen some of my tools, but for $25, you got a pair of vice grips in here too. It'll get you off the side of the road, and quite a handsome little case. So it'll look good doing it. Think about getting yourselves, like I said, a little side of the road kit, a jump pack, a flashlight should be incorporated. I mean, everybody's cell phone's got one, but you never know, guys. You want to be prepared. Thanks for watching, guys.